Okay, welcome back folks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check on 2 of my swarm traps. We're going to go take a look over at my neighbor's yard to see how that swarm has been. Maybe a couple weeks since it's been relocated. I have an oak tree here. This is where I pulled a swarm out. If you've seen my last video, if you look closely. Yeah, we got some bees hanging out on the entrance here. So what I've observed for the last couple of days, I don't necessarily know if there's a swarm in there. They're not bringing in pollen, and the activity is sometimes intermittent, meaning you can come out here and it'll be empty, no bee in there whatsoever, and then you come out here at a different time and they're in there. Today I need my ladder because I need to check the other swarm trap, so I'm just going to move that box down and I'm going to put it on top of this little barrel that I got a sheet of plywood over. Of course, with my luck, I'd be fixing to get stung in the legs because I'm wearing shorts. We'll see how this goes. See what I did is I put a piece of pollen patty here, but we do have a little cluster back here, so there could be a pocket swarm. So I'm not even going to mess with them. So that's that colony. Let's go look at the other one. Okay, and here is the second swarm trap. Check out the activity in the front entrance here. What I don't know yet still is those could just be forage bees, or that very well could be a swarm. Let me show you how I use a piece of a pollen patty as a swarm lure or a bait. Pollen patties are normally used as a feed bees over winter, but I'll show you how I've been using them down here in Florida. Okay, real quick observation. These are the nitrile gloves, but you'll see when I picked up that brick, it tore. So that's one thing to consider if you're going to try using these nitrile gloves for beekeeping. Be sure to use caution. Anything that has jagged edges like bricks or, you know, probably pieces of wood, you can tear these gloves really easy. But thankfully they're affordable. See, even here it got torn on the finger. So I just thought I would make that note. Okay, and what you'll see here is pollen patty. If there's hot weather, be very careful. If you use too much of this stuff, all you're going to do is you're going to invest in small hive beetles. This is a piece of window mesh, and you'll see it's folded in half. Now what I do is use a very small piece, and you see there's paper on it that you can peel away. So be sure to peel the paper off. Once you have the paper removed on this little pollen patty, you can take this little piece of mesh and kind of squish it. But I'm just squishing this into the mesh, and then I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to squish it. So why do it like this? It just makes it easier to take in and out of a hive. This doesn't get gummed up on the woodenware. Sort of does help prevent the hive beetles from getting in there and laying their eggs. I'm sure you can do many different things like this. It probably doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. This is just how I've been using small little pieces of pollen patty at a time. Put this in a swarm trap box, little lemongrass oil on there, and again, any scout bees that come in, they have a little pollen to take back to the hive, and maybe that'll help. Now let's take this back outside, see what kind of activity is going on that second swarm trap. Well, there's really not too much going on up in this one. We'll go ahead and lay this pollen patty across the top. And you gotta remember the brick. So here is the little swarm that we relocated here, and not too bad. Nice little amount of bees. So all I'm trying to do here is make sure we got enough room. So we got not too much going on here. Did give them a little extra space on the top. And up here we strapped a swarm lure trap right below the owl boxes. So hopefully